In the heart of Istanbul, a city that bridges east and west, lies a vibrant community of filmmakers. But beneath the surface of this cinematic landscape lies a story of struggle, resilience, and passion. Welcome to Independent Filmmakers in Turkey. For decades, independent filmmakers in Turkey have navigated a turbulent sea of challenges. From political upheavals to economic instability, the road to artistic expression has been paved with obstacles. Yet against all odds, these filmmakers have persevered, carving out a niche for themselves in a landscape dominated by commercial giants. Their stories echo the very essence of creativity in the face of adversity. But even as the industry has evolved, new challenges have emerged. In today's digital age, standing out amidst the noise has become increasingly difficult. Moreover, censorship and political pressure continue to cast a shadow over artistic freedom, forcing filmmakers to tread carefully. From the filmmakers we interviewed, some said were constantly battling against stereotypes and expectations. Breaking through the mainstream is a daunting task. Another one said, "Yet despite the odds, we remain undeterred. Our stories deserve to be told, and we will continue to push boundaries, one frame at a time." As the sun sets on the Bosphorus, one thing remains clear. The spirit of independent filmmaking in Turkey is alive and thriving. And as long as there are storytellers willing to defy convention, the legacy of Turkish cinema will endure.
Hi, I'm Zaryab Shahid, and I'm an independent filmmaker.
And I'm Sajid Daver, and I'm also an independent filmmaker.
Hello everyone, my name is Yasin Hadidi, and
I'm his partner, Mahmoud Al-Karam.
we have Corso Production. We are independent filmmakers working in Turkey.
Hi, my name is Hazal Yılmaz. I'm an independent filmmaker and I just shot my own movie that I wrote. It's called You'll Get It. And yeah, it's a bit hard actually, because in Turkey what we are struggling is with, of course, is with money, and the government is not very supportive of it. And it's really hard. It's like a really narrow area that they are supporting you. Even like professional, like I'm an amateur filmmaker, but even professional independent filmmakers, which is like it's called Kurak Günler, dry days in Turkish. Like last year they had a discussion with the government because the government supported the film, but then because of the topic, let's say, because it was like including a bit homosexual topics. It wasn't including even, it was like a bit showing homosexual themes. That's why the government took back their donation or support, let's say. So it's a bit hard to find money. And then
First we started doing like free projects to like multiple businesses who are in the marketplace to like have a strong network, because we have different experiences. For me, editing experiences were high. For him, like photography and video production in general was high. So basically when we met each other, we needed to have a strong portfolio together to like pitch clients to it so that we can get money. So that's how it started. And in the last 1 year, like 5 months to 6 months, something like this, we started to have like really big clients to work with us. So that's how it's going basically.
We were shooting our movie and we faced a lot of we had to get permissions for so many different places. They rejected our slips and they wanted us to get from different offices. It was a hustle.
Yeah, the system is quite it doesn't work in our favor for that, especially when you're students trying to shoot a student production, and you're foreigners, and it's like a quite difficult process. Even though it isn't that difficult, it shouldn't be. But it is. I think it's the system. That's why.
on set, which was like 3 weeks ago, we were shooting in Shishane. It was a night exterior scene. We were like 15 people or something. I had two of my actresses walking to the street, and it was like one shot from beginning to end. They were like talking about it, they were talking about something, and then at some point a guy came to us, a really angry looking guy. He was like, you can shoot in here, even though we had permission from the government, from the ministry. He was like, no, you can't shoot in here. We are like giving our streets to big productions. So if you're not a big production, like we are not letting you shoot in here. And we were like, well, who are you?
Just to clarify, was he someone who was authority there with a uniform or some kind of?
No, he didn't have a
Just a
uniform.
passing by.
He was like a normal civil person, you know?
Oh.
And then he told us, I don't know how to translate that, but it's called yerli yapım if you want to search about it. Apparently they're like taking a bit of money from big productions, a bit of money from big productions, and they are letting them shoot there. And if like the neighbors cause any problems, they pay a bit to the neighbors, so they shush, you know. And we were like, this is a small project, we can't give any money to you, and etc. So we had a little fight in the middle of the street, but then they left.
I was working by myself, going to places and introduce myself and say, yeah, me, Yasin, I'm doing this and this and this, can I work with you for free? And this makes me build portfolio for upcoming projects to make them, to make people see what I'm doing, what skills can I do and what I can provide them. And after this, I started having connections with many people, and many people started knowing me. And then I know one friend, he's here studying also in the university, and we become like a team. And we thought of, well, why not doing a company together? And we started from 1.5 years ago, we started opening our first production company. And it's working right now, it's working good. We have projects, we work with big companies like Monster, and we work with Istanbul Gallery, the car company. And we have still upcoming projects, big projects. I'm not gonna spoil it right now. That's it.
These last few years in Turkey isn't politics was hard, was difficult for the people and for the government, because it is going more strict every month, let's say. So it's going not even in art, even in social media, even in all media, it's becoming more difficult to express yourself.
Wow. So I think
Yeah,
coming from a background like a country like Pakistan, I
Yes,
think
for
we definitely understand the problem with censorship and how it affects freedom of speech, especially when you're trying to create such an art form such as film, where we can't really do anything with censorship. And I think as far as I've talked to like professors and students in Turkey, the problems are fairly the same.
Yeah.
There are issues with the government, there are issues with the censorship board, there are issues with the audience, things they don't want to see even though it's true and it's from the society. I think
The government is not very okay with all of the things that we want to work on. For example, homosexuality, LGBTQ+, religion. What more? Politics, sexual relationships, showing too much skin, showing too much love, for example.
That's a problem.
Exactly, that's a problem. So if you have like those kinds of stuff, they're going to say probably, we are not going to be able to support this film.
we don't know have money. Yeah, that's the main
Yeah.
thing, because production is mostly about getting the story out there, like telling the audience about it. And
Just finding the right
Yeah.
platform to do that.
if you don't have a good advertisement or PR section, you can suffer a lot. Like things will not go good, and people will not know about the movie. You might be releasing it tomorrow, but the theater won't be filled because people don't even know about it.
Yeah,
So that's a huge important aspect when it comes to filmmaking.
The hardest part will be convincing yourself, like convincing your the people to buy and show your film, to believe in your film, and then, because you know everything is about money these days. So to bring money to people which will show your film is a bit tricky at this point, because there are so many products, there are so many filmmakers, there are so many artists in the sector, so it's really hard to shine in between them and then prove yourself that you are going to bring more money. To give an example from my experience and from my film, we used some rentals to rent the equipment, and they're so expensive. They're so expensive. They are not like accessible to everybody. Isn't like, of course, they are going to be with a price, but with the budget I had, I needed to cut from some parts. As in, I needed to cut from art department to get the best quality camera. So it's like you need to give up from something to fix the other part.
The amount of help AI has given
Yeah.
to every field with
From
filmmaking.
the pre-production to
Definitely.
post-production, everything.
Like, I think the times are gone when you had to sit over a piece of paper and make a storyboard, make a mood board, make a script. Now you can just ask softwares, they make you the whole mood board, they make you the whole storyboard, they write the whole script for you. They can even, I think, while editing, there's now an option to cut from
Yes.
dialogue. So the dialogue
Like
you don't want,
text
it just
type.
removes the scene and it gives you what you want. So AI has definitely changed the game.
And even in our movie, we use like for the storyboards, we used AI to generate all of
Yeah.
our storyboards.
We are going to try to communicate with movie, of course, and I think YouTube is going to be a great media for it because it has the biggest audience that you can reach to. So the platforms is, I hope platforms is going to be the key.
Festivals help in showcasing especially new and upcoming filmmakers. I'm not sure exactly which festivals because I haven't been in any. Haven't sent in any, but
like a Istanbul Film Festival,
yeah,
right?
Istanbul,
Recently.
Izmir, Ankara, Antalya. These are a few I've known like colleagues who have submitted their work and they have showcased it.
I feel like they provide like a platform, you know, to showcase the new talent, and it is a platform where people can meet the high production people.
Yeah, definitely. Like festivals kind of make an opening
Yeah.
for filmmakers to actually come out and express their view onto the world, and like those films which normally wouldn't be shown, they're at least shown in festivals, so people can come and experience and at least get to know what people are making and who's coming into the industry and such.
I think freedom of speech is going to go worse year by year. So I don't know if artificial intelligence can have a part on that. Let me think. Maybe. Maybe artificial intelligence can get the part that, to be honest, like independent films are not like a necessity of the community. It's like a passion project we call. We are doing it because we want it, but if we don't do it, nobody's going to cry about it. So maybe I believe that the freedom of speech is going to go worse because it's not a necessity. So let's say the government or the people who are leading is not going to go like, you can do it more freely what you are doing. I think they are going to narrow everything a bit more down. Be brave. Don't be afraid of anyone. Don't be afraid to do what you want, to create what you want, even though it can be about anything you want. And I think it is still possible to find the audience and the supporters you need. I think it's possible to find that.
We appreciate your time, we appreciate your bravery. Thank you very much.
Thank you.